4, 3, 2.
The idea of the spy lurking behind enemy lines in the Cold War era became an indelible part of the American imagination. And it still lives on today.
The principles and fundamentals never change. You're talking about trying to get critical information from your adversary, and guess what? They're trying to do exactly the same thing to you.
And of course, technology has long been a part of espionage.
Mechanical brain.
Tell me, dear old box, where can we find the money?
Not too far removed from the Rocky and Bullwinkle days, leading up to World War II, Germany developed the Enigma machine to code messages.
There might be 1,000 people who intercept it. If they don't have a key list and they don't have a machine, they're not going to be able to understand what it means.
Everyone thinks Enigma is unbreakable.
Let me try, and we'll know for sure.
The Allies eventually cracked the code. The movie The Imitation Game tells that story.
Many historians believe that the breaking of the Enigma code shortened World War II by at least a year.
And then there was wiretapping. In 1945, Soviet schoolchildren gave this wood carving of the U.S. seal to the American ambassador to Russia on his birthday.
He was genuinely touched by this, so much so that he asked the workmen to put it on the wall of his study, where it remained from 1945 until 1952.
Turned out, it was the gift that kept on giving.
This is not just a wood carving, but it is also a listening device. This was certainly a round that the Soviets won.
Not much changed in the art of spying until the advent of the internet, which spawned the rise of the lone wolf in world events. Take Edward Snowden.
I was trained as a spy in sort of the traditional sense of the word, in that I lived and worked undercover overseas, pretending to work in a job that I'm not.
Snowden was an NSA contractor, spying on U.S. spies and hacking U.S. computers so he could release a trove of documents that revealed the reach of U.S. data collection on millions of Americans.
Even modern-day encryption methodology, as the Snowden revelations demonstrated, as the last couple years have shown, the quote-unquote unbreakable encryption devices, that's nonsense.
Hackers around the world now are working to crack government and private cybersecurity systems.
They're generally countries that have some other mission objective, not necessarily as mature as China or Russia.
The FBI pinned responsibility for the Sony hack on North Korea. Experts say this marks a new phase in which cyber espionage could spark cyber war.
We have been working up a range of options. I will make a decision on those based on what I believe is proportional and appropriate to the nature of this crime.
You don't actually need a large government program anymore in Russia or China. You just need a dedicated group of hackers, or even one who has the skills to do some real damage overseas.
It's the democratization of espionage, a whole new kind of threat.
Lindsey Boerma, CBS News.